So let's have a look at some of the news here this Friday. And let's start off with this one here, that banks are enthusiastic towards crypto, waiting for regulators to invest. And although Goldman, Citi, and Morgan are apparently on the sidelines, they're saying here that Harding said that banks are closely working with newly emerging fintech companies to study the cryptocurrency market and will soon allocate capital into the asset class. And that's probably a good thing to do, yeah, since this technology is probably here to stay in various forms. Banks are concerned. Harding emphasized that a growing number of banks have begun to invest in whole cryptocurrencies because they see the risk of their business models rendering irrelevant in the years to come if they fail to address the needs and demands of millennials and the new generation customers. They are at risk of becoming nothing more than large fintech companies, people in the industry are saying, which is yes, it's a growing concern. I mean, the banks they need to step up if this technology is gonna will you know, evolve. Then they certainly need to adjust, because at the end, who needs banks? You know, can do it on the blockchain. And Nestle here as well. I mean, usually don't look at these guys, but Samuel something, chief digital officer of this giant Nestle in France, remains bullish on blockchain and believe it will change the way we buy, consume, and live forever. Every industry is moving towards digitalization, he says, and he believes that retail has the most potential for mass adoption, which is, yeah, there's probably some truth in that. Not only will retailers benefit, but shoppers will have more effective, fulfilling, and rewarding trips to and from the store. Blockchain is the unique opportunity to disintermediate the reward compensation industry, which is often a monodualistic industry in each and every market we have looked at, he says. With more transparency and fewer intermediaries, consumers will benefit from more value. So it's interesting. And also this one here, that the Spanish coastal city Valencia is to create a smart port with blockchain tech. They announced here, they made an announcement at the Dutch port of Rotterdam that when was that? On October the 3rd, apparently, here, that they're planning on creating the smart port based on blockchain. And they keep on saying here, they went on to describe the smart port as a port without papers, citing the application of blockchain as a tool that can eliminate the need for paper documents in supply chain tracking, greatly increasing efficiency and reducing waste, development times and maintenance costs. The port rep also announced the goal of optimizing infrastructure and resources. So that's interesting. In Asia as well, apparently in the shipping industry, Singapore's biggest shipping company has partnered with IBM to digitalize certain documents crucial to trade and store them securely on the blockchain. So there are some industries here that seems to benefit from this, of course. And otherwise, it's been kind of slow this week, right? It's the price is stable here around the 6,600. I mean, it's just waiting to kind of to do something, and I guess market participants are kind of wondering if they should pump in some money here into different projects. And we'll just have to wait and see here. If we break this 6,600, 6,700 area, as we spoke about before, then we should be able to see a little bit of a pop higher again here, I would assume. In the meantime, if you look at the traditional markets, I mean, the S&P has came down a bit, but we're still in kind of an uptrend on the shorter term 2-hour charts here. If we go a little bit longer term, I mean, there's still an uptrend here actually, although you had some negative divergence up here probably. And but it will be interesting to follow here. Is this now, many people are speculating that maybe, you know, we're topping out here, but for the time being, I mean, it's at least on the shorter time frames, it just looks like we're on a kind of on an uptrend. I hear there's on the daily it could fall a little bit more here if you're gonna go back to the medium term averages. And yeah, I think that's about it for this Friday, and then we'll wait and see if something develops over the weekend. And take care, guys.